Hi everyone, today we'll be solving this problem on LeetCode, which is problem 104, maximum depth of the binary tree. Let us see the problem statement. Given a binary tree, we need to find its maximum depth, and here they are defining the maximum depth as the number of nodes around the longest part from the root node down to the farthest leaf node. So in order to show you the procedure using which I'll solve this problem, let me show you on the blackboard. So here we have a binary tree and we need to find the maximum depth of it. So as per the definition of maximum depth given in the problem, they are defining maximum depth as the maximum number of nodes from the root node. So root node will always be included in the final answer. So maximum depth will be 1 plus. Now in order to get this other stuff, we need to find the maximum depth of this left subtree and maximum depth of this right subtree. So first, let us find out the maximum depth of the right subtree, and we will use and by the way, we are using DFS to solve this problem. So 20, 15, 7. So maximum depth of this right subtree will be 1 plus, since root node is always included in the final answer. Maximum depth of this left subtree and maximum depth of this right subtree. Since there is only one node, maximum depth of both of these will be 1. So it will be 1 plus 1, 2. So maximum depth of this right subtree is 2, because you can take either this part of the right subtree or either this part of the right subtree. In both the cases, there are two nodes, 20, 15 here and 27. So maximum depth of this right subtree will be 2. And maximum depth of the left subtree is 1, because there is only one node here. And now, since we have finished finding out the maximum depth of the left subtree and right subtree, now we can take 1 plus. Since we are looking for a maximum value, it will be max of maximum depth of left subtree, which is 1, and maximum depth of right subtree, which is 2. So it will be 1 plus 2, 3. So maximum depth of this entire binary tree is 3. So let me show you the recurrence relation for this problem. Recurrence relation will be 1 plus, since root node is always included, maximum of max depth of the left subtree. So this is maximum depth of left subtree, comma, DFS of root right subtree. So this is the maximum depth of right subtree. So this is the recurrence relation I have used to solve this problem. And if you are still not clear on my procedure, let me trace out this recurrence relation so that you can understand it better. First, let me copy the tree here, 3, 9, 20, 15, and 7, and let us assign some random addresses to each of these nodes: 102, 104, 106, and 108. So now let us trace out this recurrence relation. So I will make a DFS call on the root node. So DFS of 100. Now it will be, since we are using this recurrence relation, it will be 1 plus, root node is always included, maximum of DFS will be told on the left subtree. So DFS of 102, and DFS will be told on the right subtree. So DFS of 104. So in order to find out this answer, we need to find the DFS of 102 and DFS of 104. So again, now DFS of 102 will make it again another call 1 plus DFS of, since there is no left and right subtree, it will be DFS call will just be DFS of null and DFS of null. So if there are no nodes, then maximum depth will be 0. So this will return 0 and this will return 0. So it will be 1 plus 0, which is 1, plus 0, which is 1. So DFS of 102, we have found out the answer for maximum depth of 9, which is 1. So this will return with a value of 1. Now we need to make a DFS call with 104. So DFS of 104. Now it will be 1 plus root node is always included, as I said before. So it will be 1 plus maximum depth of 106 and maximum depth of 108. So it will be DFS of 106 and DFS of 108. Now DFS of 106 will be called DFS of 106, since this is only one node and there is no left and right subtree, it will be 1 plus max of DFS of null and DFS of null. Both will be 0 since there are no nodes in the tree. So this will return 1. So this will return, let me use a different color. This will return 1. And now DFS of 108 will be called. Now I assume I need not draw it, explain the procedure again, since there is only one node. DFS of 108 will also return 1. So now maximum of 1 comma 1, it will be 1 plus 1, 2. So DFS of 104 will return 2 here. Now since I have all the answers that are required to compute the final answer, it will be 1 plus, let me use the same blue color. It will be 1 plus maximum of this 1 and 2. It will be 1 plus 2, 3. So DFS of 10 will return 3 as the final answer. So this is how the recurrence relation works. I hope I have made it clear for you. Thank you for watching the video.